Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Emma Talk, where learning English is easy and fun.
The podcast where we help you speak real English, natural English, confident English every single day. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here today.
Okay, Jack, how are you doing?
I am doing really well, although something happened to me yesterday that I cannot stop thinking about.
Oh, tell me.
So I was at a coffee shop, and the person behind the counter asked me something very simple. She said, "What size would you like?"
Okay.
And I just froze completely for about 4 seconds. In my head, I knew exactly what I wanted. Large. 1 word, 4 letters.
And what came out?
Nothing for 4 whole seconds. And then finally, large.
4 seconds for one word?
4 seconds in a language I have been learning for years.
And do you know what the problem was?
I panicked. My brain went completely blank.
Exactly. And that is what happens to so many learners. They know the vocabulary, they know the grammar, but the moment they have to speak, the sentences will not come.
Fast enough. The sentences will not come fast enough.
And today, we are fixing that. 8 simple techniques, all practical, all starting today.
Not 1 year from now, not after more studying.
Today, right now, after this episode.
And before we start, please subscribe to Talk Emma. New episode every single day. Share this with one friend who freezes when they have to speak English.
That friend needs this today. Okay, let's go. Jack, before we get into the techniques, I want to ask you something.
Go ahead.
When you froze at the coffee shop, what was happening in your brain?
Honestly, I was trying to build a perfect sentence, like, "I would like to have a large coffee, please, with a little bit of milk, if that is okay."
For a size question?
For a size question.
And that is technique number 1, and the most important one.
What is it?
Think in simple structures. Start short.
Not, "I would like to have a large coffee, please, with a little bit of milk, if that is okay."
Just large, please.
2 words, same meaning, much faster.
Most learners think the longer the sentence, the better the English.
But actually, the opposite is true.
Native speakers use short, simple sentences constantly, all the time.
For example, someone asks, "Are you okay?" Most learners think, "I need to say, 'Yes, I am doing quite well, thank you very much for asking.'"
But a native speaker says, "Yeah, good, thanks."
Or even just, "Good." 1 word, perfectly natural.
Try saying, "I am hungry," not, "I am experiencing a feeling of hunger at this present moment."
Nobody says that. Nobody.
Nobody, ever.
So the rule, start short. Always start short.
Subject, verb, 1 detail. That is enough to start.
Like, "I want coffee," or "She is late," or "We need help."
Short, clear, fast, and completely natural.
And once the first short sentence comes out, the rest follows naturally.
Always, because the hardest part is starting.
Once you start, the words come.
Always start short. Always.
Technique number 2, use chunks, not individual words.
This one, so important.
Most learners think word by word. I want to go to the...
And by the time they reach the end of the sentence, the conversation has moved on.
But native speakers do not think word by word.
They think in chunks, ready-made pieces of language that they just grab and use.
Chunks, Emma, what exactly are chunks?
Chunks are fixed groups of words that go together naturally. You learn them as one unit, not word by word, but as one piece.
For example, instead of thinking, I want to ask something,
You just grab the chunk. I was wondering if one piece, ready to use.
or instead of, can you help me with this,
Just grab, could you help me with this? One chunk, out immediately.
other useful chunks. To be honest, the thing is, I'm not sure, but that reminds me.
All ready-made, all immediately available, no building needed.
Now tell me, what chunks do you use most?
Honestly, to be honest is probably my most used one.
I have noticed.
To be honest, I use it too much.
Very self-aware.
And that is the beauty of chunks. You stop thinking about individual words. You just reach for the piece that fits and speak.
Much faster, much more natural.
Always. Technique number 3. Use sentence patterns.
Patterns. So instead of building every sentence from scratch,
You have a template, a structure, and you just fill it in.
like a formula, but natural.
Exactly. For example, one of the most useful patterns, I plus verb plus because reason.
Try saying, I am tired because I slept late, or I like this cafe because it is quiet, or even I chose English because I love traveling.
Same pattern, different words, infinite sentences.
Another very useful pattern, I want to plus verb.
Like, I want to improve my English, or I want to travel next year.
Or this one, I think that,
I think that this is a great idea, or I think that she is right.
and I find it plus adjective.
Something like, I find it very interesting, or I find it a bit confusing sometimes.
Emma, which pattern do you use most in daily conversation?
Probably, I find it because it works for everything. Films, people, situations, everything.
For instance, I find it relaxing. Films, music, activities. I find it inspiring. People, stories, places.
One pattern works everywhere, saves so much thinking time.
And that is the point. Less thinking time, more speaking time.
Always. Technique number 4, and this one I personally love.
Which one?
Describe what you see. Narrate your world.
Oh, yes, this one is so simple and so powerful.
Right now, wherever you are listening to this, look around you and just describe what you see out loud in English.
For example, right now I can see there is a cup of coffee on the table. The window is open. The sun is coming through the curtains.
Try saying, a man is walking on the street, or there are 2 children playing in the park, or even, the car is moving very slowly.
No pressure, no audience, just you and English describing your world.
And this trains your brain to make sentences instantly, without thinking.
Because you're not trying to say something complicated.
Just what's in front of you. Simple, real, immediate.
Okay, describe what you can see right now.
Right now, I can see Emma looking at me with a very expectant expression.
Very accurate, very natural.
Very accurate. Very natural.
Emma is smiling. She has a coffee next to her. The room is warm and quiet.
3 sentences about right now. No preparation, no thinking.
That's the goal. That's what this technique builds.
And you can do this anywhere. Walking, cooking, sitting on the bus.
Your whole world becomes an English classroom.
All the time. Everywhere. Technique number 5. Use common phrases as conversation starters.
Because one of the hardest moments in English is the very beginning of a sentence.
You know what you want to say, but you do not know how to start.
And these phrases, they solve that problem immediately.
Like, I think that opens any opinion. Or, can you help me opens any request.
Or something like, I was wondering if, very polite, very natural. Or, what I mean is, when you want to clarify.
Or try, the thing is, when you want to explain something. Or, to be honest, when you want to be direct.
Okay, tell me, Emma, what phrase do you use when you do not know a word?
Honestly, I say, how do I put this? Or, what is the word I am looking for?
Both completely natural, both used by native speakers constantly.
And both buying you thinking time, without sounding unnatural.
That is the secret of these phrases. They buy you time.
While you think of the next word, the phrase fills the gap naturally.
To be honest, thinking time. The thing is, thinking time. What I mean is, thinking time.
And the conversation keeps flowing. Nobody notices the pause.
Nobody, because the phrase sounds intentional, natural.
Not like you're struggling, like you were speaking thoughtfully.
Very different feelings, very important difference. Technique number 6, Q&A training. Training your brain to respond fast.
Oh, I love this one. Tell everyone about it.
So the idea is simple. Every day, ask yourself questions in English and answer immediately without thinking too long.
Like a conversation with yourself.
Exactly. For example, every morning you ask yourself, what am I going to do today? And you answer immediately, I'm going to work, then I will have lunch with Marco, then I will come home and cook.
Or, how do I feel right now? Answer immediately. I feel a bit tired but excited about the day.
Or something like, what can I see around me? Answer immediately. I can see my desk, my coffee, my notebook.
The point, your brain learns to respond without translating, without preparing.
Response time gets faster every single day.
And eventually, when someone asks you something in English,
Your brain just answers automatically.
no freezing, no panic, no 4-second silence at the coffee shop.
No 4-second silence ever again.
Okay, answer this immediately. No thinking. What is your favorite time of day?
Evening, quiet, no meetings, good food.
Perfect. 4 words, instant, natural.
See? Q&A training. It works.
It really does. Technique number 7, speak without translating.
This one, the hardest, but the most important.
Most learners, when they want to say something, they think in their own language first, then translate to English, then check the grammar, then speak.
4 steps, by which point the moment has passed.
The solution, think directly in English, even if it is simple, even if it is basic.
Like, when you are hungry, do not think, okay, in my language this is, and now in English this is.
Just think, I am hungry, directly, in English.
Or, I need water. Direct thought. English thought.
Or, I am tired. No translation, just the thought, in English.
And start small. Start with feelings. Start with basic needs.
For instance, I am cold. I want to sit down. This is delicious.
All simple, all direct, all English thoughts.
And slowly your brain rewires.
Rewires means changes its connections, like rewiring electricity in a building. The same brain, but working differently. New pathways, new habits, new automatic responses.
Daily practice rewires your thinking gradually, over time. Your brain starts thinking in English naturally.
And the day it happens, when you catch yourself thinking in English without trying,
That is the moment everything changes.
everything. And technique number 8, storytelling.
My favorite.
Tell us why.
Because storytelling is the most natural thing humans do. We tell stories every day about everything.
And short stories, they're the perfect way to practice making sentences quickly, naturally, flowing.
Start simple, like, yesterday I went to the market. Then add, I saw something very funny. Then continue, a dog was wearing a little jacket. Then finish, I laughed for about 5 minutes.
4 sentences, 1 short story, all past simple, all flowing naturally.
Or try this. This morning, I woke up late. I had no time for breakfast. I ran to the bus stop. I missed the bus by 10 seconds.
Very relatable.
Very relatable. And notice every sentence is short, simple, clear.
But together, they tell a complete story.
And storytelling, it builds fluency faster than almost anything else.
Because a story has a flow. One sentence pulls the next one out naturally.
You do not have to think of what to say next. The story tells you.
Okay, Emma, tell me a short story right now. 3 sentences about something that happened recently.
Okay. Yesterday, I found a book I had been looking for. I bought it immediately, and I stayed up until midnight reading it.
3 sentences, past simple, natural, flowing.
No preparation, no translation, just a small moment from my real life.
And that is storytelling, the most powerful fluency builder there is. Before we finish, I want to go back to the coffee shop.
Yes.
Because this morning, after thinking about yesterday, I went back to the same coffee shop, same person behind the counter.
And?
She asked me the same question. What size would you like?
And what happened?
Large, please. Immediately. No pause. No freezing.
2 words, instantly.
2 words, instantly. And she smiled and said, great.
That's it. That's the whole lesson right there.
Not perfect, not impressive, not complicated.
Just fast, clear, confident.
And the 8 techniques, they're what get you there.
Think short. Use chunks. Use patterns. Describe your world. Use starter phrases. Train with Q&A. Speak without translating. Tell small stories.
8 techniques, all simple, all starting today.
And one day, very soon, you'll be at your own coffee shop moment.
Someone will ask you something.
And the words will just come.
Fast, natural, yours.
And you will smile because you'll know that moment took practice.
Small practice every day.
And it was worth every single second. If today's episode gave you something real to try today,
Please like this video.
subscribe to Talk Emma, new episode every single day.
Share this with one friend who knows English but can't make sentences fast enough.
And leave us a comment. Which technique are you going to try first? Or tell us a short story in English, 3 sentences about your day.
We read every single comment, every one, and we love hearing your stories.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next episode. Until then,
Keep talking, keep learning,